Oh. And here I have more Group 5 cars. Some of my Mad Max cars, some of my Australian cars, more Trans Am cars. And this is my A1 GP cars, and these two are, I think they're early 2000s Formula One. More Formula One, miscellaneous stock cars, Pioneer Trans Am cars, Australian. But yeah, you can see you can get quite a bit in here, and the storage, it makes a nice option to have. And like I said, they're not a lot of money, all things considered. I know some people would say $500, $400 isn't a lot of money, but yeah. But then consider what the value of what you're putting in there is worth, and then just ask yourself, okay, is that worthwhile? Now, I know a lot of guys will put them in cabinets up on the walls. Unfortunately, I can't do that because I already have my walls full. I have die cast on the walls, and all the cabinets are filled. So that was not an option for the slot car. So this was my next best option. I thought it was a pretty decent one. Like I said, it's not that expensive. Doesn't take up a great deal of space. Mobile. You can roll it anywhere you need to. If it's in the way, roll it out, roll it back, do whatever you have to do. And if for whatever reason you wind up deciding to get out of the hobby, guess what? You got a nice roll around toolbox that you can put actual tools in, or sell it to somebody else that they can use it. So, and these boxes come pretty much fully assembled. The only thing you have to do to them is put the wheels on the bottom and the handle on whichever end you want it on. One set of roll casters swivel, the other set's fixed. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably get another set of swivel casters and you could move this thing easily anywhere you wanted to. It's not that bad to move as it is. But if you didn't have the space or didn't feel like wheeling it back and forth to get it exactly where you want it, that's an option you can do too. I'm sure those wheels are available through Harbor Freight. It's a Yukon box. These are all ball bearing drawer slides, so they slide real nice, they close real nice. They have keys. You can lock them in case you have somebody's kids coming over and you don't want to keep them out of your toys. You can lock them out of them. But yeah, that's it. So I thought I'd give that as an option. I saw on one of my Facebook clubs, somebody was asking about storage options. So I figured, well, this is as good as time to make this video and show exactly how I did it. And I'll put down in the video what the Rubbermaid parts were that I used for the drawer dividers, and these clip together, so you can configure these any way you want. There's a male side and a female side where they just slide one over the other, and you can configure it any way you want. These particular ones fit perfect for these drawers. I mean, there's no slop, no slide, nothing. So it's a pretty good fit for this particular box. Now, if you're using a different box, I mean, you don't have to use this box, but if you decide to use a toolbox, say you have an old toolbox rolling around, just do some measurements, find out what's going to work best for you. That way you wind up with not buying a lot of stuff that you can't use, like I did at first. I did this with a smaller toolbox first, quickly realized it wasn't going to be enough room. This box, if I put every car I have in it, I wouldn't have enough room. And like I said, this will hold 172 cars minimum. So you have to keep that in mind on how many cars you have, how many cars you're going to store, how many cars you want to get. If in the future you're going to have a fairly large collection like I do, you may need a second box, a smaller box, whatever, or some other way of storing your cars. But there you go. There's an option for everybody. I hope that's helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.